Now that I've got to grips with how to move the camera around, the next bit we're going to get to grips with is the basics of drawing shapes. Now, later on in the videos, I'll show you how we can draw things really accurately. To begin with, we just want to have a bit of an experiment and see where you get with this. So down the left-hand side, we've got lots of different bits. If you hover over them, they explain what they are. So we've got paint tools for doing things. I've got a line tool, which we'll use later on. And then there's various ways of making different shapes. Now, we're going to start with this one here, which is called the rectangle tool. So with the left mouse button, I just click once, and then it gives me different options. So I can draw text, I can draw kind of polygons or hexagons, I can move up and draw circles and rectangles, etc. So I'm going to stick with drawing a rectangle to begin with. So I click again. So now you'll notice I've got this little rectangle on the floor. Now I would suggest everything we do, we're going to start drawing at what we call the origin, which is where these three coloured lines all meet right here. And I'm going to create a little floor for this guy to stand on. So I'm going to click once with my left mouse button. So click once with my left mouse button and let go. So I'm not holding it down, I just click once. So I'm not holding anything down, and it allows me to move this around, and you'll notice sometimes it will draw things on the floor. If I change my camera angle, so because I'm not pressing any buttons down, I can then still use those tools I showed you about how to draw stuff. So now we could draw a wall and draw a wall that way. If I spun it around, the wall automatically draws that way. If I look down a little bit more, I can draw a floor. So I could just draw that floor there. And what that's now done is it's created a really, really skinny, like nothing to it, floor. And then I can do stuff from there. So from here, I might want to get the line tool, which is like a pencil, and I could go, right, I'm just going to draw a line from there to there. And I'm going to draw another one from here to here. So I'm making sure my lines touch the edges. And then if we really wanted to, we could delete these two lines. So I'll make sure I get rid of all of the lines I don't want. And then this guy's got a little floor to stand on. So that is the basics. Everything we do on SketchUp, we draw flat things first. If I wanted to change and draw a circle, I go back here. I can then choose and pick and choose where I want that to start. So I could start the circle here, and I can make it really, really big, or I can make it really quite small. And then I'm not clicking that mouse button. So I've clicked it once, I'm not holding it in, so it allows me to move it around, and I can click again. So I've got a circle there. I could draw a circle over here, or we could create something on the side. What we try and do is always have the circle to begin with and those shapes.